Hey, Scorpio. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for the month of June 2026, no later. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, meaning that if you are listening to this reading, you might pull from it different perspectives of your life, different types of advice for your life, okay? I don't want this to be a reading where it's just a conglomerate of just a bunch of messages and energies for everyone, because it's going to be different. Obviously, it's not going to resonate with all of you. But if you're listening to this for your sun sign, this is going to be, that's going to be information that you take away on how to shine as a Scorpio, how to become more of a Scorpio in the best possible ways, in the healthiest ways, moving forward in your life, okay? How to grow into your Scorpio energy. The rising sign of Scorpio, if you're listening for your rising sign, this is just about who you are, your personality from the day that you were born until now, how you can improve on that, how things are affecting you currently now, how other people may perceive you, okay? Whether it's false or not, okay? And then you have your moon sign, which is more about, your feelings, your spirit, your intuition, the gut feelings that you get, emotions that you might be masking that you need to express. Okay, how you express your feelings during this time. And then you have your Venus sign, which has everything to do with your relationships, how you connect with the world around you, how you connect to yourself. What is your relationship with yourself? Okay, what are things that you enjoy in life that bring you joy? Okay, that bring you happiness, that make you feel comfy and cozy and, make you feel more like yourself. That's your Venus energy. So anyway, we're just going to pull some oracle cards for you guys, and towards the end we will pull 2 tarot cards, okay? So Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and jump right into your reading for the month of June 2026. Guardians and protectors, ancestors, we thank you. What messages of advice and guidance and positivity do we have for those born under the constellation of Scorpio? Okay, Scorpio can be a very intense placement because Scorpio is just intense. That's just who they are, right? So let's go ahead and pull a card, Scorpio, for you guys. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 2026. Interesting, you guys have ancestors of wisdom. So you guys have guardians within your bloodline watching you, protecting you, guiding you, whether you care about that or not. Just know that you are being watched, you are being protected, okay? Some of you guys, your ancestors are really like, there's some type of celebration for some of you with your ancestors. They're celebrating something. Could be a recent death in your family, like they're celebrating their soul entering the ancestral realm, or they are celebrating a new birth, like a new baby in your family. Okay, one moment, Scorpio. We are back. I had to go check on something. Anyway, so where were we? Oh, so yeah, there's something going on with your ancestors for sure. Some of you guys may really need to connect with some ancestors or some grandparents that have passed on. Maybe there is a specific passed on individual in your family that is trying to reach out to you to give you a message or to connect with you, because they may want to actually walk with you in life and connect with you and bring in certain blessings, bring in certain opportunities or lessons for you to grow and for you to live better than they did, okay? I'm sorry, you guys, that was my fiance. I don't know if you guys can hear the noise, but pardon his noise, okay? I'm so sorry. But yeah, there's definitely a passed on loved one for some of you, Scorpio, that is trying to express themselves to you for reasons that are unknown to me, but they may be known to you. I don't know. Whenever you do reach out to this ancestor, or whenever they're able to connect with you, either in the dream state, maybe through animal signs, or some type of some type of symbolism or signs in the outside world. Okay. All right, you guys, let's pull a couple more oracle messages for you guys, Scorpio. Let's see. Okay, you have the broken arrow that fell out. So it says, embrace the energy of peace. So it kind of seems like, even though there may be some people in your life that are still trying to cause some type of havoc or wreak havoc in your life, they're still trying to keep a battle going. Maybe there's a battle of some type of very, very old family disagreement. It doesn't necessarily have to be directly connected to your family. It could be connected to maybe to your partner's family, or I don't know. It could have something to do with your children. It could have, I don't know. It doesn't have to be family, but there's something here where some of you in your life, you have decided, I really don't want to fight anymore. I really don't want to keep up these battles, these little, emotional skirmishes or mental skirmishes that we're having with people, or with someone, or with a partner, or with family. You kind of just want to move on in peace. You want to grow from and learn from your mistakes, but there may be some people who are still trying to cause problems, hold grudges. They won't let certain things go, and you're kind of over it. You're just like, can we please just move on from this and just like let bygones be bygones, or talk things through and just be done with it, apologize, whatever it is, right? But there may be, and if this is advice for you, Scorpio, maybe you're the one that's still holding a grudge, or you're just like, I really want this person to feel my pain, or I want them to feel my angst, or I want them to understand how much I have a disdain for what they did, or whatever. What is that doing for you? For those of you who are still trying to cause disagreements, or keep up this battle between you and another person, or you and your family, or whatever. If this is you, just really think about, what is this really doing for you? Are you happy doing that? I don't know. I mean, it's just a question, but I don't know. Trust in higher forces. Yeah. So therefore, like, there's definitely some type of ancestral work being done here. There is some type of guardian connected to your family, or your bloodline, or your soul's lineage. They are really trying to get through to you and let you know, like, there is more to your existence than just the physical, than these tangible, fleshly, I guess, things. And I'm speaking to those of you who, who do resonate with that type of thing. For those of you who are just like, I don't believe in that type of thing, this message is probably not for you. Okay. Again, if you're here listening to this, you were meant to find it. Okay. You were meant to find me, either for just this particular message, or just to be a part of this community, this little community that we have here, for the long term. I don't know. For as long as I'm on YouTube. All right, guys, let's see. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 2026. Guardians and protectors, ancestors. What messages of advice do we have for those born under the constellation of Scorpio for their Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for June 2026? Let's see. Interesting. Libra received this too. Family. Like I was saying, guys, like family is like a big thing for you. Like friends and family. it's like you may feel that there is more that you can do regarding friends and family to stop a disagreement from happening. But honestly, the only thing that you can do is to just kind of stop fighting. Just stop, just kind of step out of it and be like, you know what? I'm kind of done with this. If you guys want to continue this, you guys can continue this, but I'm out. I'm just getting the type of energy that I'm getting is that you are kind of done with this drama. You're done with fighting. You want to embrace the energy of your ancestors. You want to hold space for them. You want your ancestors to be happy with you, or maybe it's your grandparents or an aunt or an uncle or a parent. Maybe a sibling passed away. I don't know, but whoever these people are who have passed on in your family, it's like you want to honor them, right? It's something that you really want to accomplish as like part of your goal in life, is to honor your ancestors and to have your own little happy family life, whether it's creating your own family or making new friends, or just living a healthy life for yourself. Okay, if there's not necessarily a family involved that you're trying to bring into the picture, but then you have let go, walk away from the situation in order to resolve it, Scorpio. So fighting is not the answer in this situation. Walking away from it is. Okay, I just saw this at the bottom of the deck, like, and it literally just confirmed what I just said, and I didn't even see it down there. So just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Just be done with it. Okay, if there's someone really trying to instigate, or they're really trying to get under your skin and they really want to bring that old Scorpio out of you, okay, clock it. Okay, clock what they're doing. Okay, you don't necessarily have to bring it up to them, but make a mental note. Okay, this person is really trying to push my buttons. Don't even answer them. Don't even answer them. And this, again, this doesn't even have to do anything to do directly with your family. This can be an in-law, or this can be a baby daddy situation, baby mama situation, where you have kids with somebody and their family is still trying to cause some kind of ruckus. Okay. Doesn't matter if this is biological. It doesn't matter if it's in-laws. It doesn't matter if it's your adopted family. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This can also be friends too, but like, I'm really getting family. This is family. Okay. Family. 100% family, Scorpio. Let's pull one last oracle message, and then we're gonna pull 2 tarot cards to conclude your reading. Adjustments are required. Yeah, in order for this to really work out between you and these other people, they're gonna have to really fix themselves. They need to come to terms with some things in their lives. Okay. You may have some people who want things to go their way in the relationship or in this situation, but it's not because they're not willing to make the adjustments that are needed within themselves. So if there are people not willing to hold themselves accountable, and that is the adjustment that's required, then this is just not going to work. The fight and the disagreements are still going to happen until both parties find some middle ground here. But yeah, if there is no middle ground that can be met here within a family dynamic, these disagreements are just going to continue. Okay. And this could also be where it's like, again, this could be a court case surrounding a passed on loved one. This can be religious situations. I don't know. There's just something that's just, you're tired of it. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of the disagreements. You're tired of these skirmishes. You're tired of the yelling. You're tired of the passive aggressive text messages or the arguments through text messages, whatever, the arguing over the phone, whatever the case may be. There's just some toxicity here that you're done with. Okay. So let's see what the tarot have to say, you guys, for June 2026. So if this is a court case or some type of situation surrounding someone's death or property, whatever, or some type of trust or will situation, will and testament, I don't know, just pull yourself out of it and allow the ancestors, allow the guardians and protectors who are like surrounding this situation, let them do their work. You just pull yourself out of it. Okay. Everybody else involved who are still fighting, unfortunately, they're going to meet the karma that matches the energy that they have brought into the situation. Okay. Let's see, you guys. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 2026. Messages of advice, encouragement, and positivity. Queen of Swords. Yeah. You know exactly what's going on. You know what you want. You know exactly what needs to happen. You understand the objective of what needs to happen in this family dynamic. If this is a court case or a death in the family and there's some business that needs to be taken care of, you need to focus on the objective. You need to focus on whatever the law states in your state or in your country, while everybody else is more focused on getting what they want out of the situation and bringing their ego into the situation. You just need to pull it back and be like, this will be taken care of the way it's supposed to be. I'm only here to do my part, and that's it, right? Some of you guys are completely cutting your family off. And that can be very difficult. But some of you guys are done with your family and you're just allowing your past. There's those of you where you've lost family members that really held the family together. And now that they're not here, the families completely fall apart because the people that are still on this planet with you and your family, like they're the ones that are causing things to fall apart. And you're the one that at least can see what's happening with your family, and you're like, you know, what would my mom and my dad want me to do, or what could I have done better? Some of you guys, there's an ancestor or passed on family member that's showing you, okay, don't do what I did. Don't stand for what I stood for. Do better. And they may have shown you what to do, or they will. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So focus on your money. Focus on your life. Focus on the comfort of your life. Don't focus on this BS here. You have the Emperor. So all I'm seeing here is that be objective about the situation. Don't bring your ego into the situation. Do your part, and that is it. Be disciplined. Some of you guys are actually taking the lead, or you're going to be given the opportunity to take the lead in a family situation, in a court case or what have you. And there may be some people who don't like that. Okay. But know who you are, Scorpio, the Queen of Earth. Know who you are. Some of you guys, there is an earth sign, a Capricorn in particular, but it could be a Taurus, it could be a Virgo in particular. There could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. There could be a passed on loved one who is the Emperor. It could be a father figure, okay, who's passed on, and this is what this is surrounding. Or maybe there is a father figure within your family, or a male, a masculine in your family who might be, a little bit toxic. I don't know. But there can also be two women in particular who were an air sign or an earth sign who have passed on, and you're just trying to honor them. Or maybe you are trying to honor all three of these people, the father figure and these two female figures here within your family. And these are the three people who are looking after you, or one of the three. Okay. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. If you need to listen to this again to kind of, sometimes you need to hear something over again to gain more clarity about it, or maybe if this resonates. If this doesn't resonate with you, then definitely do not listen to this again. But if this does resonate with you, definitely listen to it again to see, if there's anything else that I said that stood out that you can take with you. But anyway, much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye.